all excited for another exciting episode of the Rotgoons.
Yippee!
And Froggy's just over there. Was like,
Scream.
Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of the Rotgoons. Hope everyone's been having an excellent, what month is it, like March, whatever existence you are currently in. Thank you so much for coming over and saying hi. I want to introduce you to the amazing players that bring you Rotgoons with our Pathfinder 2nd Edition role-playing game, starting off with Minerva.
Hello, that's me. I'm Minerva, aka Party Demoness. I'm a variety streamer, artist, and all-around problem. I was in Seattle for a week. I'm tired, but I played Grey Crocus. I'm gonna take a nap now.
Speaking of tired, we have the one resting like the dead, Cabal.
hello, my name is Cabal. I'm a voice actor, streamer, soon to be once again, artist, and also YouTuber. I am playing Tellem Shabura, the level 7 Sparkling Targe Ghost Mages.
And of course, the one who is always sparkling, always gooning is our resident little guy, Froggy Like.
Hi, that's me. I'm a professional artist and live TV rigger and variety streamer. But today I'm none of those things because I'm actually Beetlezebub, the level 7 Kobold Investigator. Ta-da!
Yeah, dude.
I love you.
The one also that enters every room with our own theme song is SaltyJub.
You see, this is where you edit in the SaltyJub theme,
Yeah,
whatever
like
that is. Whoa, I'm Johnny Cena.
No way!
Where did Hart go? He suddenly disappeared.
I'm this can't see me. My time is now. Hello, my name is SaltyJub. I'm a fun little artist. You can support me by supporting Cabal or Soren here at Narrative Declaration, because I make funny art for them. I play as Hart, the level 7 kineticist. He can control the elements of plants and dirt.
I love dirt.
Dude, dirt's everywhere. You know
I
how strong that
believe
is?
You're a level 7 Dirtmancer.
That's me.
And of course, I am your host and game master for the evening. I am Zoran the Bear, and we're going to be torturing our fellow players together. Remember, if you too want to help torture our fellow players here, and you're new to watching this live on stream, or unfortunately, if you're watching this as a VOD, either on YouTube, on Twitch, or listening to this on podcast form, if you want to be part of the action, you can always come over to our live stream. There's always a schedule that we have in the descriptions or so. And, or you can always go over to our Discord and find the schedule. So we have a whole Google Calendar and everything else. But if you ever want to come over and help mess with the players and also maybe help them, we have the Hero Point bars down below. People who do bits over on Twitch, we haven't got it set up for YouTube streams yet. Sorry, YouTubers. That basically if you do a bit donation along with the character name to your thing, you can help fill up the Hero Point bar, which is a little bar down below. They use that to spend on hero points. But of course, you can either do it directly to me, or a little bit of what you give to them goes for the villain point bar. That's what I get. So the more that I get, the more I get to re-roll like enemy attacks and stuff, which means I get to torture our players even more, hurt them a whole lot more, which I think last time we had like a whole bunch of creatures just rapidly explode and chain explode, which was fun.
Nope.
It was enjoyable.
Nope.
For you?
Oh, it was so much fun.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I had a real blast.
Shut up, Cab. Shut up.
Can't shut up, because I'm the storm that is approaching.
What?
Okay, you gotta admit, it was a pretty good moment.
What?
Throws you in the trash. Goodbye.
Oh. Well,
Also, remember, if you also want to help out the show and keep it alive, because without your support, we may all just disappear into the great ether beyond. You can also head to the Patreon at patreon.com/narrative declaration where you can also see all of us in a Kingmaker campaign we're starting to get ready. A lot of the preview episodes are there for one smackaroonie. So if you want to come over, see us have, honestly, one of the most hilarious little test sessions we've ever had. There's like 3 parts of it now. I think you'll enjoy what's happening there. And whenever the Kingmaker,
It's pretty good.
It's really good.
No, I just saw a joke. You're gonna throw me in the trash, man? Yeah, is that what you're gonna do? Yeah? Are you trying to bury my light?
No, I'm burying you.
That was a great session.
Get in the ground, Cam. Get in the ground.
Go back to your fucking white lawn chair, dude.
but just like the storm that is approaching, who wants to do the recap?
Me. I want to do it.
All right, Salty, summarize it for us real quick. What happened last time on the episode of Rotgoons?
Okay, Snap, do this real fast. Without Soren staring at me and going, that's not enough details. And then I stare at him and go, but you wanted it fast. What
I
the
did.
Fuck?
Summarize
happened?
only details.
Yes,
Fuck
exactly.
you, dude.
So stuff
Wait,
happened.
actually-
The end.
Hey, chat,
Yeah.
you do the recap, and if you beat Salty, I'll give you a cookie.
What
Okay,
the
All right,
fuck?
start now.
Okay, we hang out in this funny building that we found. It's actually the building of this one Delver that we have joined up and joined as like a group, quote unquote. It's even though he's not really helping other than giving us the position of certain things, which is helpful, but that's about it. The
Well,
goons
he's
then-
dying.
Yeah, he's
Well,
practically dying.
You can only
It's
expect
fine.
so much from him. Sorry, that was my fault. I'm slowing it down. Sorry.
Yeah. So with this funny little mage guy, 2 mushrooms, or well, 1 mushroom in a bush, the Rotgoons take to the waters. Beetle, Tellem, Heart in 1 boat. These strange Delver and the 2 little Leshies, as they have now been identified as, take on the role with Grey Crocus in the leading boat. And they go down this underground cave and tunnel full of water, this lake underneath the world itself. As they travel along this, and all of these glowing mushrooms and crystals that hang about, there might or may not be a fey creature that appears and goes, "Hello, I am made of hands," and starts to introduce themselves. Well, not as much introducing as fucking over every single person in that second boat, the bro boat, so to say, with Heart, Tellem, and Beetle. Beetle gets harassed, Heart gets hit on, and Tellem gets a promise of a small gifted loan of X amount of platinum coins, as long as he gives this fake creature Beetle, or that Heart just follows him along, and he can become famous. All of them go, nah, can't do that. Heart to some emotional distress, Beetle in the result of screaming, and Tellem in the result of actually being existential and having a crisis in that boat. He's doing the gamer moment where he's hammering his hand onto the table as he has just lost his biggest victory ever. All because he didn't want to sell Beetle for X amount of platinum coins.
I did want to sell Beetle. Gray wouldn't let me.
That's right, baby! Because the one person that the fey creature would not touch in this sense was Gray, which he stated, or, they stated, that Gray was already claimed.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
Fear.
Then the illusion disappears. All of that happened, and our non-player characters was like, "Hey, yo, what happened? Why are you talking? That was kind of cringe." And all of us have like once again an existential moment. This is nothing new for the Rotgoons, and they continue onward past a little waterfall in reverse adventure game style. We appear from behind the waterfall, and behind this waterfall is a little underground forest, something very unnatural, but perhaps very functional in this fantastical world. Here we fight a bunch of native fauna, or is it flora? That is a bunch of fungus creatures who explode upon dying. We beat the snot out of them because Beetle did not want to give all of these mushrooms the shoom babies, or the shoom spawn, as I will like to call them at this point.
The shoomlets.
Little
Shoomlets.
shoomers.
That's also a good word for it. And since he didn't want to give them up, they went like, give me the fucking babies, I want to eat them. And thus we had won the moral victory and was allowed to kill them. We killed
The
them.
bad guys.
Yeah, they are the bad guys, obviously. And then we murdered them. We killed them all. No hesitation. We killed every single one of them. And we didn't even flinch. We made jokes about it. And
They
then,
had names and families and
that's right. And they even said that they would be back, but they weren't. They were killed. None of them are making it out alive.
I guess they should have watched the Weather Channel.
That's right, baby.
'Cause there was a storm approaching.
Shut up!
A weapon storm. No.
After that bit, we approach the one bit that we all wanted to fight these guys over, which wasn't just that they were a danger to everyone, and that they wanted to eat babies. It's also the fact that there was a large knight-like figure encased in amber present before us. And much to Tellem's treasure sense, to Gray and Beetle's, yeah, we should probably get the guy out of their sense, and Heart's himbo disillusion with it all, we approach the person encased in amber. That's where we left off.
I think he's a nice guy because when we were attacked, he was screaming to run.
Yeah,
I think he's probably a good guy. I think
We'll
when
have
we
to
free
see.
him, we're not going to open Pandora's box and we're not going to unleash all evil on the world. I think he's going to be a nice guy.
yeah, he doesn't have like an ancient curse or something on it.
No. I think he's going to be
No.
really nice and we're not going to regret this in any way.
Definitely
Yeah.
not.
So
How
with
good are
that,
we at these saves, by the way?
so with that, Hart gets a hero point. But chat did beat you first on recapping. So chat, if we hit our sub goal on Twitch and stuff like that, I will do something special for you. I will turn any venom points I get into chat's hero points.
What?
Huh?
Chat hero points?
Chat gets to help out the adventurers by using all mine. They get to take that away from me.
Ooh.
But they have to hit the sub goal. That's the deal.
Chat, hear me out.
Can,
You need to do this. This is important.
can chat narratively declare that I have an endless supply of tacos in my fanny pack?
We'll have
Can
to find
Chat
out.
with 3 hero points, can Chat narratively declare that we win?
Oh my god.
That's not how they work.
Oh my
No.
god. Can they narratively declare that we cure the rot?
Okay, like all of you are excited for this. I'm
Yeah.
over here staring daggers at Zoran, and I'm just like, what are you planning?
What are you planning, Mr. Wizard?
What is Zoran planning that he's giving hero points to Chat to save our asses?
You can use them to reroll Beetle's good rolls.
What? Wait. What the fuck?
Chat
Okay,
can
now-
giveth and taketh away.
Now that.
All right, okay, now, okay.
That's funny.
All right.
It is funny.
That's fine. Okay. What the fuck, man? You're
Yeah.
supposed to be the voice of reason.
Basically, what's
I'm
gonna
allowed to have one funny hee-hoo as a treat, okay?
No.
Yeah, so a lot of stuff happens if people hit the sub goal for this episode, which only happened for this episode. that a tree will fall on you, and then Chak is to take control of my points. And I basically take randomly what chat suggests, going, "Oh, that'll be funny," and then I apply that.
Can chat theoretically, since it's their separate hero points, but they are your hero points, Soren, can they technically reroll
let
a
them
critical
using
failure?
Yeah, I'll let them do it.
Can they reroll one of our critical successes?
Yeah, I'll let them do it.
What? Wait, but we can't hero point critical failures.
Chat, you can't do this anymore. I am disallowing you to do this. You can't do this anymore.
Das ist verboten.
I'm gonna shit myself.
Shit your pants, shit your pants, shit your pants.
I'm gonna do it right now. I'm doing it right now, live. I'm doing it right now.
I'll get veg.
The gamer bucket.
But of course, you all, as the recap was correct, you all now stand in front of the Embered Knight after killing multiple fungus leshies. Sorry, just myself here. As you stand before this knight, you see that one of his arms is just kind of like just trying to move, but there's like a bit of amber that's kind of stuck him in place. And you see an eye kind of through the slit of his helmet, looking at you all in apprehension. What do you all do?
So Amber, right, Tellem?
Tellem is like fixated on the amber, like he's like, whoa, and he like looks, and he like kind of like side eyes and slightly tilts his head towards Art. He's like, Amber, yes.
Before we do that, can I patch you guys up? I got some new little band-aids.
Oh, the ones with the hearts on them?
Yeah.
You know what? I could use some bandaging up. Yes, thank you.
Okay, I'd like to use this little quiet downtime moment to spend like 10 minutes each on each person, just patching them up.
Yeah, so so everybody's going to do first aid. You're going to take 10 minutes to patch everybody up.
Yeah.
You remember how you do your roll thing and stuff for each person?
I believe so.
I like the thought of Beetle just having a bunch of different cute band-aids.
There you go. That's your healing.
Thank you.
Okay, I assume that's for Gray.
Yep.
How much did you heal, and what did you roll? So audio listeners know what's going on.
Ah, that's right! I rolled at 24! No, wait, I rolled I did 24 points of healing.
22.
And I
Slow it
healed
down.
for
You rolled the 22 to beat a DC 20 medicine check. You know, because you're just taking it easy for it. You're not trying to hit a higher bonus. And you're cool. You're going to roll that. And then you did 24 healing, which Gray just
That's
healed.
right.
There's going to be
That's
someone
right.
in their car going, oh, man, I really hope they announce their rolls. And then you're going to like say, I really hit that guy and I killed him.
Whoa.
And they don't know the number.
Whoa, critical success! That's a 33 on the die for a 47 heals on heart! Bam!
Much healing.
Go ahead and click that, Salty, that apply healing button.
Whoa, going over to
Wow.
stitch the flesh of this undead over here. Stitch.
I want you to roll 1 so bad. You actually failed your DC 30.
So, that's 27, and that's a failure, so...
Got a hero
Sorry
point?
to leave.
Yeah.
Sorry to leave, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Do I hear a point for you?
Wow.
Like Tellem was like staring at the
I'm
amber, and he
kidding.
suddenly gets like stabbed in his fucking
Oh.
thigh.
I'm kidding. Oh, I'm kidding. Of course I'm kidding. I'll use a hero point for you. Oh my goodness. I'll just use assurance this time. Okay, here we go. What?
It's for the DC 20, not the DC 30.
Oh, fuck. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just do
Okay,
it again for the
DC
20.
20. Yeah, DC 20. Assurance on. Oh, bam. There we go. Okay, take that. There's your big boy
There you
healing.
go ahead and click that apply healing button. To
That was a success with 23 on the die. Is 24 points of healing, and now I'm gonna heal myself. Hee-hoo. I'm gonna go over here,
Hee-hoo.
patch myself up.
Why do you do that on your own or in the corner?
Yeah.
Why?
What? I don't. He doesn't want to.
What do you run away and
He just runs away and starts slapping aloe vera on himself.
He needs a space, okay? He just
chewing up
patched.
dirt, like.
He just patched you guys up, and now he doesn't want to sit on somebody's foot and patch them up. You know, okay, that's 23 on the die. 20. Wait, no. Yes, 23 on the die and 23 points of healing. Give me that. Woohoo! Woohoo!
My God.
So this guy in amber watches us spend 40 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that he's just looking at you all, still in case you're not helping him. He's like, he's just staring at you all, going.
For 40 minutes.
So we want the amber, right?
I think we should help the guy out of it too.
Out of this first.
Well, we can help him out of the amber while also collecting the amber.
Yeah, so let's talk more. Remove the man. Like, we just spent 40 minutes.
Well,
not helping him.
If the mushroom people came back, look, you gotta help yourself before you can help anybody else. Gosh.
Hart leans against Amber, like, you know, like he leans over, you know, a bar desk or something. Go, hi. So my name's Hart. I might get you out of this thing. I need to know a few things first. So, are you like fully encased?
He can't turn at all. He's definitely immobile. And the one hand that he did have free is now slowly but surely encased a little bit more amber, and he can't move.
I see. Well, we can give you the special package if you want to, right, Salim?
Salim like circles around, like as he's like looking at all of the amber, and he's like, the special package.
I have an idea. Hey, do you know Garavan? Wiggle your fingers if yes. Do nothing if no.
You look at his hands, and he can't wiggle his fingers.
Oh.
I feel like some of these questions should be saved for after we remove him from the amber.
Perhaps we unencase his head at first, and then, you know, so he can communicate with us. We free the rest of him.
Oh yeah. You just don't use any heat, or, you know, liquid hot amber will spill into him. Hart begins to use his base kinesis to start to remove some of the amber, or rather he moves it a little bit. It might take way longer if you rule that, Soren, but that's what he will do.
We're gonna open it and he's suffocated, he's dead.
Gray's gonna like take her mom Bailey and start like chipping at it very gently to see if she can actually get through it at all.
If you're trying to chip away the amber, roll me a thievery check.
Ooh, okay.
Actually,
Thievery. I will roll thievery.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
He's dead.
That is a nat one. Wow. Okay. Fucking hate it here.
Okay,
well,
just,
I can successfully interact with him.
Right. Let me determine again what Hart was trying to do. Hart, what were you trying to do one more time?
He wants to use his kinesis to slowly move the amber away, since it is a plant material.
Yeah. For that, roll me a nature check.
Heck yeah, of course.
And we'll get the greatest complication.
I rolled a 9 for total of 20.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Now I gotta go bring up the sheet.
Oh my god, he's
Remember,
dead, he's dead.
If you too want to send over a complication for the show, so when our players roll a natural one, you too can go to patreon.com/narrative declaration and submit your own complication. So let's see. Let's see.
Reminder, she's not doing this very hard. She's not like hacking at it.
Oh, that won't save you.
Oh, it's a
Okay.
oh. Well, it was a natural one. So she
so
tried
I guess
not.
I guess you know.
Yeah,
I guess
she-
I'm just a fucking asshole now.
Yeah, she tried not to do it hard, but you know.
Oh, let's this can work out. This is from our patron member, Acolyte of Pooksy. Thank you so much for this. They have a complication saying, "Hey, watch it." The PC knocks into another PC or NPC, rendering them both prone. If either target is holding a weapon or object, then they must make a reflex save to drop it. If the PC is one such category, they ran into, then later make a fortitude save or suffer the pin condition as well. So,
Oh no.
thank you so much for your complication. We greatly appreciate that. What I'm going to have you, I'm going to edit it a little bit. Basically, you're trying to chip away, right? And Hart is doing his best to kind of like peel away the amber, and you feel like you're making some progress, but you're just so like you're just getting really into it, and you go and you just smash like right through it. But then of course you panic, and of course like you panic a bit, but then of course he was able to kind of crack open a little bit to try to like get himself free a little. He goes and he immediately like falls over. Falls over you, having you both go prone.
Oh,
And-
okay.
And now he is face first into the dirt, still immobile, a little bit of his legs still free. He's like,
His legs are kicking.
he's practically like a turtle at the moment.
He just falls over on top of Gray, and Gleam's like, well, it's good to know she's still got it.
My bones.
Beetle just pivots with a creak to stare at the side of Talim's head.
Does it sound like this guy can breathe? Or is it like leaking amber out of his
you
helmet
see,
or
he's
something?
been struggling to breathe for a while.
Yeah.
So you've been helping. Gray has been not. Talim, you did a roll so you can
Gray
interact
fell
with
down.
him. How would you like to help?
Yes. I would actually like to pull out a hammer and chisel from my every need pack
Whoa.
and start to chip away at the amber in nice and like shapely chunks that can later be sold for profit.
Yeah, that could be put into your pocket.
Okay.
Yes.
Roll me a thievery.
Yes. Okay, there we go.
See if we can carefully do it, maneuver all around.
Plus 12 to my thievery.
I think
I've
that'll
got
be
a
pretty
total
good.
of 24.
You able to collect chunks of amber and stuff. It's like some of it's just like thick, just rocks you can just kind of take on. And you're just pocketing it all.
Yeah.
Beetle, is there anything you want to try to do to help?
Beetle will take out his crowbar and start whacking the middle part of the amber.
Roll me athletics.
Yeah?
Hey,
As you beat the shit out.
He's wearing armor. He's fine. Let's see here. Da, 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 da. That is a 25.
So, with Gray piercing through, hurting him a good bit and having him fall over, suffocating, Hart helping peel off the amber, Talim cracking out chunks and collecting them for profit, and Beetle just fucking wailing, dude. Just going to town.
Clang, clang, clang,
This
clang.
guy-
this goes full Gordon Freeman.
Yep.
This guy is now free. He fucking and he kind of cracks through it, and he stands up tall, and he rips off his helmet, just going,
Clang,
Just-
clang. Oh.
just trying to. Are you expecting like, oh?
No, like he's still hitting him as he starts to get up, like clang, 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 and then he's up and Beetle stops.
What you see is, as he tears off his helmet, you see this, in best description, this kind of like melting face in a singular horn that kind of came out of the helmet itself. He has a misshapen face and multiple eyes, like 3 eyes on the right side, but as his gnarly skin and pointed ears kind of coalesce into these lipless mouth. and he looks down at you and goes, get off of me, you little beast, ye! And he'll just immediately start kicking at you, thinking you're a threat. I cannot believe my captors would be someone who would do me violence on my freedom. Go away! And he immediately starts trying to shove you away.
Beetle scampers.
Hey, buddy, you all right?
He's like, I have been accosted by unknown things within the forest on the underground. And the person I was sent to go and find to get information has done me a jest of putting me in ember. And now I have been accosted by a demon. And he literally looks down to you, Beetle.
Kobold, but
He's not a demon. He's just a little silly.
Tellem is scrambling to pick up all the amber shards. Money, 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 money.
oh my god!
Like, well, regardless of so, I must say thank you to my saviors. I am Nomadith, Knight of Burning Swords, and mercenary to the Great Shadow Tale.
Huh?
Pleasure to meet you all. He immediately, awkwardly takes out a hand and just starts kind of looking to see who's going to take it first. Like he's just swinging his hand around.
Hart holds out his hand.
He will firmly shake it. It's a good grip. He just squeezes.
Hart nods. Hart nods. And then I squeeze harder.
Dominance.
Roll me athletics.
Uh-oh.
Right, baby. Let's
Are
go.
they having a Full Metal Alchemist moment?
Oh, no, I rolled a 4. I rolled a 4. It's still 23. I will use my hero point to establish dominance.
Oh my god!
I rolled another 4.
Holy!
This is where your bits go, Shad. This is what happens.
Oh my god!
Oh no. So he will roll. You roll a 23, he roll a 32.
Yeah.
It hurts. It's like, just like, it's oh no.
Yo, are you some kind of hero?
Oh, well, some have called me hero, others fiend, but
Yo, same.
bro,
They're having a bro moment.
It is
Beetle gets
the
jealous.
handshake from Full Metal Alchemist. That's just what it is. They're both just over there, just muscles bulging. They're like, yes, you understand.
Where are you a knight from?
it's like from across the sea into the southern isles of Amari, where various kingdoms are bound together against various evil hosts. But then I went on a further journey to hunt down beast here in the city of Outset, a challenge worthy of me. But then I found myself here through various journeys and adventures.
Art leans down towards Gray and goes, he's just like me, for real, for real.
Gree just kind of lets out a small little chuckle.
But
Well-
of course, who are all of you, now that you know of my name?
No, I'm Gray. This is Hart.
Yeah, people have a hard time pronouncing my full name, so it's just Hart.
Well,
That's
what
that
is-
demon over there is Beetle.
I'm a doctor.
He's a
He puts the
doctor.
crowbar away.
Yeah, he's my bro.
And
all
that's
four of his
William.
eyes blink at you.
And that's Tellem.
Tellem like raises a finger as like the other one is like snatching at pieces of the amber, piece of amber. He's like merchant, student of the arcane, and alchemist.
And our dead friend, Squints.
Also that, and like he goes back to collecting like shards of amber.
So don't worry, he just looks like that.
it seems two of you seem to come of lands far away. He said, you see that he will kind of rub the flat chin that he has that makes kind of like the thumb that is his head. And he goes, Consier, was it, of the desert plains?
And Tellem will actually like stop and look up, and he's like, "You recognize the markings of the trade cities?"
Yes, I've had to take some ships in crossing before. I'm very well traveled.
Like, well, it's always good to meet somebody who knows of my people and lands.
Yes, some are some of the most beautiful in spirit and kindness of heart I have ever met, and others the most dastardly. Time will tell which one you are.
Oh.
Tellem just like his eyes just smile when he said when Nomadeth says that. He like and he chuckles as he goes back to collecting the amber.
Do you have enough space in your bag for all that?
I feel you can make it fit.
Yeah. Tellem like is like head like snaps around, and he's just like, I'll find space for it.
Of course you will. Of course you will.
So how come, you found yourself in amber? Right down here in the forest to begin with.
Well, I took up a contract to find certain individuals, and we were hunting further down in the underground with me and the rest of our party, and we went over to one individual who lives in this forest. She, possibly out of her own sickening jest, encased me in amber, saying if I was only patient enough, I would find them.
Huh?
Them?
Yes.
Who you were looking for?
Well,
Maybe.
I have been looking for several individuals. I can't remember the details. Usually our leader would have to remind me all the time. Shadowtail's her name. He's a legend, she is. Oh, let me tell you what.
I wonder if you were encased in amber and told if you were patient, you'd find who you were looking for, because who you're looking for is dead, and you were definitely gonna die.
Oh.
That's morbid as fuck.
I'm just an investigator. I'm a puzzle solver, you know.
I'm a knower.
I'm something of a knower over here.
Or something about encasing you in amber and busting out in the future. I don't know. I'm glad you're out of the amber.
As am I. Thank you all so very much for saving me. I wish I had more to my person in which to thank you. I have some of the healing liquid in which to help if you need. And you'll see he'll kind of produce some healing potions.
You've got healing potions you can spare?
But I guess I usually bring a bundle of them with me wherever I go.
This is a Dark Souls NPC.
So he will hand all of you a single lesser healing potion.
Oh, thank goodness.
Tellem will politely turn it down. He's like, no, I do not need thanks for my services, as he's shoving amber into his path.
You wouldn't happen to have any crossbow bolts on you, would ya?
Oh, actually, I would. And he kind of sports a crossbow that's on his back.
I only have 2 left, and we've been down here for so long.
Well, don't worry, little demon. And I'll help you.
Thanks.
Trying to get all of you your healing potions. Healing potion lesser degree. Got you one for a heart.
Give me the crossbow.
Give me the balls.
This means a lot, man. Do you how long were you in there?
So, well, sometimes the passage of light of the mushrooms makes it very hard to tell the passage of time.
Hard
But
nods and makes
for a
while.
But what?
Heart nod nods and makes a pineapple with his kinetic ability.
How?
I stopped
He looks-
questioning
he
things a
looks
long
over-
time ago.
He makes eye contact with Tellem.
Like, is it like
he looks,
questioning
he looks,
eye contact or like?
No, he looks at Tellem like, I'm gonna do it. And then he looks back to this heroic figure, even with his misshapen face. Hart looks at him and stone-faced goes, I'm a wizard.
Fruit wizard.
It's like
It's
never.
magic, man. It's magic, bro. I ain't gotta explain shit.
Like, we definitely had a wizard in our party. He's bad of temper, but in short of height. But you might even rival some of his magics.
Oh yeah, this is for you. He holds out the pineapple.
Oh, he like takes it and he goes, thanks, and he just just bites into it.
Into the
rips-
spiky bit and
He
everything.
bites through the rind of the pineapple.
Yeah, he just
Jesus Christ.
and he just spits out the top layer and
Yes.
just starts eating
It's
it.
pretty good, right?
Haven't eaten in quite a while.
I got way more fruit if you need it.
He's like,
Oh my lord.
he
Hey
continues.
Beetle, do you want to go and grab the, our friend?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'll go get him. And Beetle will take off scampering to the boat.
To save you time, I'll just drag him over.
Thank you.
So you
Oh
don't
my
have to-
God, bless you.
So you don't have to role play all the way over. And
Oh, thank you. Yeah, TLDR, he goes and he gets their bush and their mushroom and their human guy and brings them all
And definitely
over.
moored the boats so they wouldn't float away, right?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes. In fact, I bet Garavan would remember to do that. Or Shoom.
Choo.
Shoom's the brains of this operation.
Shoom is the brains of this operation.
Choo.
Yeah, it checks out.
No. Garavan, Wello, and Shroom arrive, and you see Namadeth, pretty much the knight that you saved, look over and go, Garavan! Can't believe you survived!
He does know Garavan!
It's like, he couldn't answer you before. Just in case that ever, you'll see that he'll walk over and pick him up without even a worry of his bandages. I was like, ha 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 ha, and pat, like real hard, like the big hug. And Gavin's
Yeah, his back's just cracking.
Careful, he's not in really good condition.
oh,
We found him like dying, so please put him down.
that would explain things. Things did get pretty rocky. And you see he will place Garavan down, and he'll be like, "Oh, Wello, good to see you." And of course, he'll like ruffle Wello's little shrub head.
But Garavan told us he was with the Delvers.
It's like, we all with the Delvers.
Oh? Are they who
Delvers
gave
come in
you
all
the
shapes.
job?
It's like we got hired through Shadowtail to find some individuals, and
Oh.
that's why we're here. And Garavan kind of, you notice Garavan's just kind of like looking at the knight. We got a bit annoyed that he's just spilling the beans.
So, question: who are you waiting for? Like, were you given any, like, descriptor?
Well, I can't
might
quite
have run into
remember
him.
the details. One is they're supposed to be oddly dressed, and they were friends of Shadowtail, and she told us that they were capable folks. That's all I really remember. And you see that he's like really scratching his head, like really trying to remember. And he goes like, Garavan, do you recall who we're looking for? You see Garavan will shrug and go, after monsters and rocks falling on my head, I can't remember too much of it. He's like,
Well, maybe we could find more members of your party.
That's a great idea.
I know! I'm a doctor!
Well, we haven't run any strangely dressed individuals, so can't
Except
say
for
we've
you
run
guys.
into them. I don't think they're strangely dressed, Beetle.
Oh. You adjust his bow tie.
I mean, I don't know. They got pants.
They're wearing pants.
Who wouldn't
Gray
wear
looks
pants?
down.
like Tellem like tilts his head to the side, like points a finger over at Hart. He's like, he's right.
Even the mushrooms wearing pants.
Yeah, and they got
They are
shoes
wearing
with like.
pants, you know.
With
Gray looks down. She's
closed-off
also
feet.
not wearing pants.
Yeah, and they got like shoes instead of sandals. It's kind of weird.
Tellem just over there is like his arms crossed. He's like, yeah, it was kind of weird. I just realized none of us wear fucking pants or like
No.
closed-toed shoes.
No pants, gang.
No pants, gang.
Chat, how many of you are wearing pants?
We're the shorts and flip-flops adventuring party.
I'm not even wearing pants right now.
This is
Let's
why
go.
This is why it would be very funny if we never release any Rotgoons pants merch.
We need to release
No
a
sweatpants.
Rotgoons kilt and skirts.
That's right. Yes. It's like the Hercules sandals. You know when he gets like his merch and
Oh my god, yes.
Yes,
the Air
yeah.
Jordans, but they're sandals.
Yeah, then Payne's wearing the little sandals. He's wiggling his toes. Yeah, little Hercules sandals.
A
They're
Hart
rocking.
socks and sandals set.
Yes.
Hearts would make a sandal brand.
Write that down,
Pineapples
wite
on
that
the
down, write that
socks.
down.
You hear it, chat?
Pineapples on the
If you help
socks.
spread the show around and stuff and let people know we exist and we get super popular, we'll make it happen. We'll get you all sorts of weird merch.
Hell yeah.
I love socks.
I keep thinking like the little merch channel, you get like a little topper for your dice, like you just kind of like put on top of your dice or something.
God,
you know,
yeah.
like an eraser head, but it's kind of like a little figure, you know, on top of your dice.
Can't roll them anymore, but they look cute.
It keeps
They're
them
so
stable.
cute.
I just thought about it. Like,
I
you know,
need a
you're
topper.
like a business meeting or something like that. Like, what are you gonna wear? You put on like your, you know, like in your business professional, you put on your Tellem cufflinks. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly,
they
I would
put
buy
this in
Talim's
the-
earrings. I would wear Talim's big fuck off skull plate earrings.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, sorry for derailing with socks and sandals.
It's okay. during this time, unless someone wants to do something else different, you'll see that Namadeth and Garen and them will propose, go like, we should probably set up camp here. I believe you've killed anything of threat around, and I would definitely like to lay down instead of stand for days on end, it seemed.
Well, wait. Didn't you say some lady encased you in amber? Couldn't she still be around here?
Very much, but she will be a good trek away. He kind of looks around that way.
Are you sure?
No,
I thought so. What
Is
if
she
we
like-
made camp by the riverbank instead?
you mean down by the river?
Down by the river.
I hate that song.
Where there's a
I
tree,
knew
there's a
the
tree and a
moment
ledge.
You said but and you hesitated that it was coming, and my soul shrunk in on itself.
So is this woman some kind of amber witch?
No, she seems to be that of an old lady, really. I dare to say hag to be offensive, but I believe that would be the right definition.
Gray squints.
I mean, just really fucking old, you know, just gray as shit.
No, I'm Gray.
Oh, not you, madame, like the person I'm referring to.
Hey,
Beetle
Oh.
creaks around to make eye contact with Heart, really wide eye contact. Old lady, hey, old lady.
Hart is staring into the ground, and you can see visible beads of sweat forming on his brow as his knees have started to face inward, and his fists are clutched. This man is at the moment terrified.
It'll be fine. surely, like, we can't keep living in fear for now. We have to do camp.
Yeah.
You can't keep living in fear of the elderly heart.
Do you remember there's like a cliff on the opposite side of this cliff, of this ledge? There's like I'm gesturing with my mouse. Nobody on chat can see it. Nobody watching the stream can see it. But if you zoom out, this is the area Beetle is referring to over here.
Where you park the boats, basically.
Yeah, where we park the boat, but the ledge that's above the boat on the opposite side. Why don't we set up camp there so that there's like a chasm separating us from anything bad? And by chasm, I mean a little dip with a river. We'd hear them going through the water, right? Unless, wait, can hags walk on water?
Yes.
Can hags fly?
I have no idea.
Never
If
mind,
they-
we're fucked wherever we camp.
Beetle, if they are like the witches of legend, I don't think we should be here. I don't think we should be here. They can like pull out a pair of scissors and snip a string and you're dead. Beetle, they're scary. I don't want to mess with it.
I have a lot of strings, guys.
Can I roll occultism to like know about the actual capabilities of
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh my
I got a
god.
total of a 21.
So with your 21, you would understand that there are the tales and things you probably have read of. You probably have a version of what a hag is within Quan Shear and stuff. It's probably defined as something different and their qualities are different. But you would understand that some people who refer to a hag as somebody who's just this decrepit, like old lady who basically abducts and eats people and does horrible magical experiments to people. It varies from place to place depending on what they do or so, but generally if you hear of a hag, it's usually really bad news, or depending on the area, potentially good news. There are some that you heard from legends and stuff that some are nice, some are helpful, and others are just downright dastardly or just a bit tricksy or so. There's different forms of personalities, but generally there's something to be feared. Like, they know a lot of magical trickery that would make a lot of just like lower level wizards just fear, right? So that's what you would know of them. You would be worried, probably.
Would I be considered a lower level wizard?
Oh no, can you catch fireball?
Yes.
Well, fuck you then. It's like you feel you have strong magical capabilities, but they would be on a good different level.
Okay. Well, Tellem crosses his arm is like, well, I don't think it's that bad. Like, they are extremely magically capable from what I remember hearing about them, but I don't think they can just snip out your life with a pair of scissors and a string. That may be a bit of hyperbole.
Hart takes a step towards Tellem, grabs him by the scruff of his neck with his hands. I will roll athletics to see if I can interact with Tellem, or is it me that should roll?
No, I have to roll athletics.
Roll, please.
I don't
need to
roll
know.
athletics.
I need to know.
Tellem chooses not to be interacted with.
Okay. Hart will still
I
like
choose
motion his hands
dimensionally
towards
distance myself.
That's right, baby. But Hart still tries to reach out towards it as he goes, Tellem, you do not know what I know. The thing is, they can sit on the top of your chest when you're asleep, and they can eat your nightmares. And when they eat your nightmares, they feed on your health, on your years. You will become an old decrepit shell. You will die in your deathbed at the year of 20 years of your age, but you will look like you're 90. Tellem, they eat children. I am a child. Or at least I used to be.
Gray is going to like reach up and put her hands on Hart's face. Stop.
I was a kid
Tellem
once.
just like has his hands on his hips and he's like, all of that sounds like a problem for a living person.
Tellem! We're living people!
Yeah, but you're very capable.
Okay, so are we setting up camp in this very obvious clearing where everybody could be able to see us right here, or do we want to set up camp strategically?
Yep, I like your idea. Hart starts to walk over and grab a log.
As Hart starts to walk away, like Lima's like, also Hart, I think people would probably think that you would eat children too. You're rather large.
I wouldn't eat children. Children
I've
has
seen
no
you
meat
eat
on
other
them.
things.
Yeah, he's too muscular to eat kids. Kids have no meat on them.
Not enough protein.
Not enough protein. Ooh,
Not
we
a big
could
source of protein, bro.
we could rip out some bushes and we could like wrap them around the edge of the cliff so that we can kind of hide inside the bushes, like make a wall out of bushes.
I can just make trees.
You can?
Yeah, dude.
That's so cool, bro.
Yeah,
Hart
one
makes a
second
tree shaped
here.
like Beetle.
Wow!
Keep your token still. I'll move you over to the area.
Thanks,
Good job.
Jarvis.
Found your glitches out when you're moving. I try to drag you, so it's like when you move, not like that. So
Not like that, though.
Try to move. Zoran also tries to move me. I get thrown into the ether. Never to be seen
Now I want to
again.
listen to that song. Why'd you do that to me?
you're welcome.
Whee!
Yay!
Secret camp. Secret camp. On the hillside. Secret
Secret
secret camp.
As you guys tuck on in.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get everything ready. You will see a good friend, Navadeth, trying to help get Garvin set up. You'll see Willow helping gather some branches and stuff, and Shoom's just playing with the little Shooms, going Shoom, 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 shoom. And
Hart
they're just
impresses Beetle by making a bush shaped like Beetle.
Beetle was so impressed. He can't believe his eyes.
You'll also hear Shoom making the little Shooms go shim, shoom, shim, shoom, shoom, shum, 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 shoom, 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 like
Gray
like
is so
orchestrating
happy.
them as they're all doing little songs and stuff. And you'll notice that some of the greenery around, like these sort of little fruit pieces from some of the trees will start to sprout. You'll see that Shoom will pick them and then like try to throw them near the fire so people can eat it.
I like this station.
Shoom, 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 shoom.
Gray is very happy.
I haven't seen like a tree in forever.
Me neither.
Yeah, it's one of the first times you guys get to see like nature in a while.
Yeah,
Really
in like
nice.
half a year since we were out in the swamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is way nicer than the swamp.
Yeah.
Gray is very, very comfortable. She's like kind of like curled up a little bit. Not like a dog loaf entirely, but very close.
I miss the
Come.
island.
Loaf.
Oh,
So-
Hart.
As you guys get ready for camp, really setting things up, what I want you all to do is roll me a perception check.
Can I choose not
Uh-oh.
to and just sleep?
You could die as an alternative.
Thanks. I will roll a perception like
Yeah,
everyone.
if you don't want to, and you just want to go like, nah,
No,
you
no.
guys got it. Absolutely, you can.
Okay, I will
have
do that.
Rolled
Okay.
Skip
a
my roll.
total of
I'll
a
delete yours.
21.
I rolled a total of 30.
I rolled a total of 34.
Excellent. And we'll find out what happens with those rolls after the break.
Oh my god!
Be right back.
Who's gonna take first watch?
Well,
Well, it's not hard.
I guess I will then, and then Gray, you can go next, and then wait, Tellem, you don't even sleep, do you?
I do need time to refresh myself on spells.
Okay, let's do me, Gray, and then Tellem.
Sounds good.
Let's go! Go to
All
sleep
right.
right now.
sleep, nightmare.
Gray just
Right now.
Gray
I
just throws her cloak over her face, just thump.
Yeah.
I imagine Beetle just still holding Hart's hand, but you see his Gisail coming over, like Hart's body, and he
Yeah.
sneaks up,
Yeah,
like hiding behind Hart with his gun.
yeah. He's using Hart like a meaty trench.
Meaty trench. I hate it here.
Night
What are you
begins to
talking
fall.
about? It's funny.
How the fuck does night fall in the underground, Soren?
That's
Just
a good question.
does.
The mushrooms that line the ceiling of the caverns begin to dim, kind of forming a nighttime area. But of course, one thing that starts to happen with those mushrooms is that little glowy bits begin to fall. The little glowy bits begin to fall from the ceiling. It kind of illuminates things as if like moonlight. Just trickling down, just ping pong pong pong, ping pong pong pong.
I want to live here.
And you see
sounds
some
so
of the shooms. Sorry to add the effect here. That you see that some of the shooms are just kind of looking up, like shoom, 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 shoom. They're just kind of like zooming along.
I love the Studio Ghibli crossover with Rotgoons.
I'm loving it. Schumers,
So,
dude.
The first one with the first one I watched was you, right, Beetle?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You begin to see random things in the woods or in the underwood.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say
Sometimes
that.
you'll find some fantastical things. You see little critters here and there just kind of scurry across the tree line. And you also begin to see glowing fish going to and fro inside of the river. Some will kind of bob up and go bop, bop. And some of them will go psst, and they'll spit, and they'll also hit like an insect, and they'll quickly rush over, eat it, and go away.
Yeah.
Some of the debris, this glowing debris that's falling from the mushrooms on the ceiling, also fall down on top of the trees. And so then some of the trees begin to emit a little glow. It's like not so much to illuminate anything, but it's kind of like, you know, when you get like a glow in the dark thing has that slight glowy effect to it.
Yeah.
You begin to see that some of the plant life begins to just kind of absorb it in a weird way. And what you also notice is some tricklings of shadows going here and there. One moment.
They sound so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mean?
Yeah.
As you're keeping an eye out, Beal, you notice some rustling in the bushes, some going near, some shadows going near Hart's body.
Hart eats a rock in his sleep.
Beetle's gonna swivel to point his Giselle in the direction of the shadows.
Which is right by Hart.
Yeah.
As you get closer and closer, I assume you approach, right? Or are you just looking from afar?
Oh, he doesn't get up. He's still like using Hart as a meat shield almost, but he's got his Giselle propped up on top of Hart, and he's looking over it, and he's like swiveling the Giselle. He's panning the Giselle over to follow the shadow.
Like little worms, you see something just kind of like trickling out, just wriggling a little bit, just kind of tickling Hart's legs a bit. They're like just something just coming out from the shadow of a bush.
Oh, hell no. Okay, Beetle's gonna move down towards Hart's legs and like jam the barrel of the Giselle, like thrust the barrel towards it like a shooing gesture, like when you're shooing something away with a broom.
It pulls back, disappears into the darkness.
When he does that, can he just, for the cinematic piece, that Beetle turns around and he sees the beetle bush? Like,
It scares the shit out of him and he shoots it.
That sounds like a
Wait,
narrative
so-
declaration to me.
that's right, baby!
Are
Take my
you
hero
fucking?
point. Take my hero
What
point.
the fuck? Are you serious?
So, behind you, Beetle, you hear a rustle as if something's coming out right behind you.
Yep.
You see the ugliest kobold you've ever seen.
You see that there is a figure behind you rustling towards you.
And he opens fire and he shoots a single round square through.
Pow! And you see the beetle bush have a large burned hole in it as seemingly the base of the bush where all the roots would be seem to have been melted away, allowing it to fall backwards.
Oh. And he fired his Giselle, or people you sleep through it?
Let's roll. Let's roll a perception, see if people will wake up. As a fun little thing. You basically have to beat a 10 if well, no, not 10. Let's do a 15 because of your bonuses and stuff. You got to beat a 15 to wake up. So, Heart, roll, make me a roll. I'll go bit by bit.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, very easily woke up. Just, great.
Bruh.
Make me a roll.
Rolling. That's a total of 24.
Easily woken up. Like, pow! Like something happened. Tellem, make me a roll.
And Tellem just already awake. Like, he just, like, looks up from his spell book and he's suddenly got his, like, hand on his sword. Because he doesn't sleep.
Oh, right. That's right. You're just resting.
The trees have fingers where their roots are.
He, like, narrows his eyes and he's like, what are you? And he's like trying to keep his voice low, even though like Beetle just fired off a black powder weapon in close proximity. Like, what do you? Of course, the roots are going to look like fingers.
No, the roots of the bush were moving for Heart's feet, and then I turned around because I heard something, and it was the bush that Heart made. Except
Heart smacks his lips and looks around, and he just jumps down to go grab some water.
Gray kind of looks around blearily. She's the dog that was in such a deep sleep that when she woke up, she's just like, where am I? What year is it? What? Oh.
Beetle, have you been eating those mushrooms that you picked?
What? No!
Chum.
I need their colors for magic.
I see.
What does that even mean?
The bush, I think the bush was trying to get Heart.
Tellem will cast Time Sense to see how much time has passed since Beetle started his shift.
My immediately comedic response was 5 fucking minutes. But but realistically, we got to move it along. I'll say 2 hours.
So, did we decide how long the shifts were going to be? Were they 4 hours each, or?
We'll keep it nebulous. You're just going to do like your normal long rest.
And Tellem, like, he'll like flick his hands, and you'll see like golden cogs and gears and things like that appear. He looks into them, and he's like, "Beetle, you have like 1 hour left in your shift. I understand that you're tired, but try to keep it together."
He's gonna light a torch.
Mark
Okay.
crawls back up, a rock in his mouth, and a cup of water. He made the cup. You turn that out. I want to sleep.
You can cover your eyes.
Jeez.
Heart looks
Sassy Beetle.
confused, as if, huh?
Cover your eyes
How?
with your hands.
Gray will just throw her cloak at Heart. Just there.
I want you to. I will make a suggestion for a bit. You can just have Heart make like a sleeping mask, but make it a mud mask.
Yeah. Heart takes the cloak and goes, "Oh, nice, a blankie." And he lays down on the ground, puts this cloak on him that covers like half of his body, and then he makes like 3 bricks, 2 of them next to his head and 1 of them over his head.
Oh my
So he has
god.
Oh my god.
I'm not losing it. I'm not gonna point it out when it's happening. You're gonna see.
Sure, people, I love you. Goodbye.
So, I assume everyone goes back to their business and sleep.
Mhm.
Beetle, nothing else happens on your shift.
Oh my god. Passes the torch to Gray when it's time to go to sleep, and he curls up, and with great difficulty, he eventually falls asleep himself.
We gotta wake Gray up first. He's asleep right now.
Well, yeah, he goes over to like, oh shit, can he not? Yeah, he goes over and he shakes her with the torch. Great.
With the torch?
With the torch?
No, like he goes over there with the torch and he shakes her. Sorry, he's not shaking her with the torch.
Gray,
Batting her
you are
with the
being
torch.
shooken.
She's
Back
gonna.
and forth.
Should I roll for to see if I actually wake up? Because like that's really funny.
Sure, roll. Let's change the DC because I think your bonuses are really high. Let's change the DC to your deep sleep now. So let's change it to with your bonuses 25. Let's do that.
Okay.
The percentage
Okay.
of the dice in your bonuses should work out for that.
All right.
You're in a
Perception
deep sleep.
roll. She's tired. Oh, that's a 23.
Fast asleep.
Something's wrong. Talib, something's wrong. I can't wake up Gray.
Salim like looks up from his spellbook, looks over at Gray, and
He's like
Just like-
halfway done
just like-
with his spell preparation, right?
grabs her ankle, or attempts to grab her ankle. Let me. Where's my? Oh, I've got the window right here. We do.
What you trying to do?
Trying to grab. Nope. Passes right through.
Oh my god.
So
Gray's ankle.
I was gonna say you do the action that I asked Gray to do a perception check. So I will be gracious enough to not let you do a bad thing by basically saying you don't need to do the. No, you do an athletics check to see if you can interact. My bad. Sorry,
Yeah.
I completely forgot. Yeah, you're fucked. Let's find out how fucked you are. Hold up. That's a natural one.
It is.
Let's find out. You too can submit complications
You
at
have to do an
patreon.com/narrative. Oh, if you like, comment, fan, subscribe, that'd be cool on YouTube. That really help out, you know. Let's take.
Okay,
No,
yeah,
not
it is
that
athletic.
one. Not that one. Not that one. I got it. We'll take
Yeah.
this one. We'll take this suggestion here from Sam over on Patreon. Thank you so much, Sam. We even used one of your previous ones. Thank you so much for your submission here. Their complication name is called Cramp. Your muscles temp up and erupt in pain. You lose your current action or clumsy or enfeebled until you're addressed the cramp. So what I'm going to do, right?
Ghost cramp?
What I'm going to do is that I'm going to have this effect, not Tellem to get a cramp. I want to have Gray get a cramp and kick the shit out of Tellem.
Yeah.
Or you kind of
Like
grab her
ghostly
ankle,
hand-
just bam.
Yeah, ghostly hand just passes through. It's like,
Roll me an unarmed attack, Gray.
Okay.
And you're basically targeting Tellem.
Okay. Let me target him.
Hunt prey.
No.
Oh my god.
That's a nat 20.
That was a nat 20.
Roll me critical.
35. Oh no, I'm so sorry. 14.
Tellem,
yeah.
you successfully grab Gray's ankle. And take it away, Gray.
Gray is in a deep sleep, and then suddenly something cold and icy grabs her ankle, and she immediately snaps into the hunters here. She kicks her leg, she flails around, she sits upright, and she's about to fucking beat the shit out of. Oh. Hey, Tellem.
Tellem currently looks like you snapped his fucking neck. like his head is like, lean to the side in a very like not living person angle. And he's like, well, I guess that's one way to wake up.
Were you in a magical sleep?
What? No, I just.
Why
was
couldn't I wake you
sleeping.
up?
Sometimes I sleep really. I'm old, Beetle.
Oh. Well, it's your watch. Here you go. And Beetle will hold out the torch.
She'll accept the torch and kind of like check on Tellem because she kind of just beat the crap out of him. I just sorry about that.
Tellem just like holds up a hand just to stop her. He's like, I will be fine. My ethereal form will knit itself into renewal in time.
She still feels bad as she goes to keep watch.
Tellem spends like the next like 12 minutes holding his book sideways so he could read it while his body rearranges itself. The power of his freaking ion stone.
Sorry.
When the slapstick is actually real.
And she is now keeping watch.
Okay, Beetle, you go to bed.
With great effort, he will eventually fall asleep.
Okay. So Gray, I think your perception roll is a 32, if I remember right.
Yes.
Let's see, or 34 rather.
It was 30 something.
Yeah, I found it. It's a 34. Do you have the torch lit?
Yes.
As you're chilling there, just keeping an eye on everything, you also see fish kind of doing their thing down in the river. The boats are kind of lapping across on the beachhead there under the cliff, where you guys are pretty much taking residence of above. You notice with your higher perception these little hands walking by themselves, two of them.
Ew.
Just basically plodding up to the boats, and they grab some of the rope and pull and start tugging at it.
She will scramble to the ledge and point with the torch. Hey! No!
They seem to be ignoring you.
Son of a bitch.
They go to the elder and say,
No!
Weird eldritch monsters are just ants.
It's very get off my lawn energy. And she'll just kind of frown at them. She's kind of keeping an eye on them, but she'll lean over and try to like wave for like Tellem because he's the only one awake. She's not gonna wake the others up. She's waiting for Tellem to like come on over. It's like, hey, there's something down there. There's hands.
How much time has passed? Do we know?
with your magic, you imagine like 2 hours have passed.
Okay. Just wanted to check first. So Tellem will like close his spell book at this point because he's had like 5 hours to study and everything, and he like gets up and he floats over with his hands behind his back and he's like, "What?" He's like, "But are you seeing the hands too? Has Beetle been giving you the mushrooms?"
Right there. She like motions the torch toward the boat where the hands have been pulling at the rope.
Tellem will peer out into the darkness with his dark vision.
As you look out with your dark vision, you see the hands as well, pulling the rope. One of them has successfully pulled the rope apart so that one of the boats would start slowly but surely drifting down the stream.
Tellem will sigh and he'll just be like, "I'll be right back." And he will actually drift down the ledge. And as he does, I will actually use a spell to cast a cantrip as he chops through the air with the knife-like hand, and I'll cast Slashing Gust at the hands.
Go ahead and roll it for me.
Yes.
And go ahead and just roll the attack.
23.
And go ahead and roll me the damage.
Wait. There we go.
I can't believe Tellem got tricked into cutting off the rope entirely.
It's 11.
No!
You come in and whoosh, with masterful accuracy of your magic. Two of the hands that were trying to like undo some of the bows. It did successfully get one bow, but you're able to quickly just quietly, without much of alarm, they just cut in half. And as they plop down, they sizzle and ooze and dissipate.
Gleam will hover out on the water and try to push the other boat back.
With the scream of animals in the forest, you're able to pull the boat back and resecure it.
And after he does that, he looks back and he looks into the darkness around him as he's there remooring the boat to see if he sees anything else. Because I guess at this point, it's just his ghostly form out there on the edge of the light.
From your last perception check and what you've been able to see, you see nothing else.
Okay. And at that point, he'll turn around and just float back up the ledge. And he'll attempt to put a hand on Gray's shoulder. And it's like, easily enough taken care of.
Yeah, but this means that Beetle wasn't going crazy. More than normal.
That is debatable.
More than normal. Okay, I'll just keep an eye on things. Thank you, Tellem, for your help.
And at that point in time, Tellem sits down and he's just tinkering. He's whittling a piece of wood into what looks like the shape of a wand.
The rest of your watch, Gray, nothing happens.
Oh. Kit breathes a deep sigh of relief. Thank God.
Do you pass the torch to Tellem, or how do you end your watch?
She will wander on over to Tellem and attempt to hand over the torch, considering his ghostliness. I guess I roll to see if I do it.
I mean, for Tellem, we'll have to just do athletics and grab the torch from you.
Yeah.
Tellem actually holds out a hand. He's like, no, I have my own. And he reaches on his side and pulls out a stick and unwraps a piece of ghostly cloth from it, and it ignites in ghostly flame because I still have the ever-burning torch.
The ghost torch.
Yippee!
Yeah. All right, then Gray will plant the torch deep into the ground next to him, and will go back to sleep.
Awesome.
Are they all piling together?
It's a cuddle puddle.
Yeah. Beetle's at the top like a cat.
Tellem,
Yes.
as the rest of the party is sleeping, what are you doing during your watch?
Tellem is altering between simultaneously whittling a piece of ghost wood, but also using time sense, to check on the time, see what time it is, and but also just scanning around. Maybe at some point in time he is created a small ball of flame and is tossing it from hand to hand. And he's just basically keeping himself occupied. He's a professional at keeping himself occupied because all he has is time.
Yeah.
So he doesn't shoot magic missiles at darkness.
No, because magic missiles cost spell slots.
What comes out of the darkness, though, is the familiar face that you met in the river that comes up right by you, Tellem. You see multiple hands as if like spiders begin to just crawl around the campsite. a hand maybe be on top of Heart, looking around as if it's trying to find something. Another one is on Beetle, just scratching maybe just certain parts. It was just like, oh, you probably have an itch here. And
Beetle starts shaking his leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, does Beetle's leg kick?
Yes, it does.
So, and this, like, Tellem at this point, like, recognizes this, these black, like, ooze-like amorphous hands, and he will look up from the, like, golden cogs and gears that are, like, turning in his hand, and will kind of, like, say out into the darkness itself. He's like, so do you have a name, or do you just prefer to be perceived?
I believe usually when names are exchanged, business could be had. Tevok. And you see a hand will come out of his robes, attached to an arm this time, and extend a hand out to you.
Tellem will actually shake the hand and say, Tellem.
You notice that you don't have to do anything to do it. He grabs your hand just fine.
Yeah. So like Tellem like quirks an eyebrow and he's like, interesting, but not unexpected.
The offer still stands, you know. You can have a little bit of assurance. And as he lets go of your hand, you see that there is a platinum coin in your hand.
Tellem looks at the platinum coin, and as it sits in his palm, he flips his hand over and he rolls it between his fingers as he stares at it. And he stops it so he's holding it between his index and his thumb finger. And he's like, normally, I would be extremely tempted, but such is my nature. And he like motions to himself. Unlike other undead, my hungers are more eccentric. But luckily for me, I have recently been sated. And he will flip the coin back. There are some things that even coinage cannot buy. It is not many, but there are some things. And you always have to weigh consequences when making a business deal. I know that all too well. And yet again, he motions to his ghostly form. Or I wouldn't be like this. So, what is it that you really want?
In his hood made of hands, you see the row of teeth that he has smile. But it starts to do this, like, you know how kind of like how his zipper closes and opens?
Yes.
It starts to do that in waves as he smiles. And it's like, you know how a zipper closes and then opens or so? Just imagine that. In like a weird wave thing where only like two teeth touch at the same time. Just.
Oh, that's so cool and awful at the same time.
And the little hands crawling around on the map are fucking me up. They're so gross. I just noticed them. I was like, are those spiders? No.
You don't like the little hands?
I hate them. I hate them.
So does Kiwi.
Kiwi doesn't like
Kiwi's
it.
like, no.
He doesn't like it.
You see, Tevok will simply just kind of take a more kind of upright stance as he's sitting with you and goes, I like things to be mine. I like them when I get to hold them, when I get to own them. I want them. And he'll mention, like, do I hand over to all your friends? If coin does not do it, anything, I have more.
Tellem like crosses his arms and he chuckles lightly. And he's like, unfortunately, they are not mine to sell. There are many things and many people that I would and have sold, but these ones, unfortunately, they are not in my stock.
No, not what I'm meaning. I want that. And with a crooked hand, like an arm that snakes back and goes forward, the points, you look at the picture that your friends are giving. People who have been together through thick and thin, a group of adventurers who have learned to understand each other and trust each other. Basically friends.
Oh.
I want that. I want what you have. And
You
I
want
will keep it.
companions. That
He sneers at you.
He's lonely.
Tellem
We can
will
fix him.
Tellem will fold his hands and will, in all up until this point, he's been snide. Like he's been, like snide. He's been snarky. He is every bit the, like looking down, his nose at somebody, like Merchant, who is, veers on haughty. But he takes on a more serious demeanor at this point. And he's like, companionship is not something you can acquire by force. It is not something that you can own. It is something that must be built with time spent, with blood, sweat, tears, struggles. Even if you want it, you must find a way to acquire it naturally. Any companionship built on force will ultimately result in betrayal. And Tellem will look up and down and it's like, I know that your people know very well of that.
You see the clacking of his teeth will pause for a moment, sort of forming an X of teeth, of a smile and a frown at the same time. I believe I can make this work. You see, I want what you have, so you no longer have it. And if you won't provide, I might make sure you don't have it anymore.
At this point in time, Tellem dusts, calmly unfolds his hand and dusts himself off. And he's rears up to his full height, hovering as high off the ground as he can. And he looks down and it's like, I have already had many things taken from me before. Say, you are welcome to try and feel the bite of my blade. And let it be known, I have all of eternity to hunt you.
The teeth begin to cackle again as if he is giggling at you in a morbid way. You see his attention or his malformed head under his hood will look at the rest of your friends and then back to you and go, "Let the hunt begin." And you'll see he'll slump into the shadows, leaving you alone.
As he slumps into the shadows, will draw his axe coil and lash out with his full 10-foot reach.
You slash into the middle of shadows, splitting something, but you find out it is smoke and air, and a slight sizzling in the air as you hear this clacking of teeth and laughter. And then just off he goes.
Slee will sheath his sword, sit back down, look at all of his companions who are sound asleep. Does he see any of like the shadowy hands around or anything like that? Or are they all gone for the time being?
You no longer see any of the shadowy hands.
Gleam will reactivate time sense as the golden cogs and gears reappear in his hands, and he looks into them, and he looks up at the ceiling and waits for light.
Light does come, along with the things falling from the mushrooms begin to disappear, and the mushrooms begin to emit light again. Shoom, 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 shoom. Shoom, 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 shoom. And all the little mushrooms begin to make a shoom, 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 shoom. As now it is daylight in the underwood.
Can I hit well rested?
You are all completely healed. Spell slots, everything is done. So just bring yourself to max HP, all this other stuff.
Rested. Yay.
Yeah, buddy.
Heart rolls over in his sleep and kills Beetle.
No! Man! Oh! That was stressful. Good morning!
Heart eats his mask. His bedtime mask.
Oh.
He just eats the brick.
Oh.
Kalima stands at the ledge, and he's basically looking out over the water. He's got his hands folded behind his back, and then Beetle wakes up and is like, "Good morning!" And like he turns around and is like, "Good morning. Welcome back to the world of the waking."
Thank you. What a wonderful sleep.
Greed's gonna wander on up to Taleem, still like rubbing at her eyes, and she's like waking up. Her mouth kind of snaps a little bit as she. Did you see anything else weird last night?
We had a visit from our many-handed friend, but it
Oh,
was
for fuck's sake!
taken care of.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
I will say, though, I do not think we've seen the last of them.
I want to go back to bed.
I don't like that.
Just instantly, it's like anything weird happened? Yeah, this happened. I want to go back to sleep.
Art makes a grapefruit and shares it with Beetle and waits until Beetle reacts how bitter it is.
What is it?
Heart laughs.
What the? That's so fucked up what you would do to me when that was so fun!
It's so funny though. You thought it was like an orange or something, right?
Yeah!
Yeah. I felt equally as betrayed as you did when I first ate one of these.
Art just did the keck laugh, but it like switches to like the deadpan face. It's like I was also betrayed by the grapefruit.
How could you do that to me?
You need to be strong, Beetle. I need
What?
to temper you.
What?
Also, grapefruit is great for you. It's full of vitamins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Full of
okay,
vitamin.
all right.
Blech.
Yeah, time for morning calisthenics, Beetle. And Hart starts making standing push-ups.
Oh.
I can't believe they jazzercise first thing in the morning.
Grace just
You
looking
know
on,
that-
exhausted.
You know exactly that's the first thing that Hart does.
Oh
It's
yeah.
Oh my god, what is it? It's the old exercise video, but you have like all of the different people coming out and doing like the different moves.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Just that. But it's Hart leading morning calisthenics with
Yeah.
Beetle.
Hart makes a 50-pound dumbbell out of rock and puts it in front of Beetle and go,
Oh
come
my
on,
God.
Beetle lays on top of it.
come on, Beetle. I know you can do this.
He's just squeezing it. He's just laying on top of it, squeezing it.
Hart is screaming at Beetle to do it. Come on, I know you can do it, buddy. You're the strongest person I know.
Beetle's trying to deadlift it, but standing on the bar and
Yeah,
he's trying
he
to
is.
pull it up.
He is. That's what he's doing. Yes.
So that's what Hart and Beetle is gonna do for.
This is what every morning is for them, by the way.
Up by
Yeah.
your bootstraps, Beetle. You can
Every
do it.
morning.
And then they take a break. Hart makes like a protein shake out of creating like beans and then turning them into like a mush. And then Beetle and Hart chug it and like throw the cup on the ground and scream at each other.
Yeah.
Can't wait for Beetle to be I can't wait for Beetle to become a swole bold.
Yeah, Schwalbold. I love the idea that since they do this every morning, Garvin has seen this multiple times. And I'm just picturing him sitting there bug-eyed staring as this happens.
He's just like staring there. He's the angriest motherfucker in the world. He is so done with this shit. Like Gray and Tellem have just become a nerd to it.
Yeah, they're just like, they're watching as like,
it
they're,
out.
they're just watching like Grace like sipping on like some water or something. She's just like, yep, there they go again.
Beetle and Hart screaming like, I got you, bro. You're so cool.
You're so handsome and I love you!
You're so cool, Beetle. You would look great with like big long black hair like me.
Yeah! And you
Yeah,
look
dude,
really
yeah.
good bald with horns!
It's killing me because the music in the
thanks, dude.
background is so intense right now.
That means a lot for when I will go bald.
Yeah!
Now I just imagine like it's like what is it? Swobold Jim, and it's just like a ripped Beetle with flowing black hair.
Yeah.
The god emperor of kobold kind, just powering on a hill.
My God.
That's right, yeah.
But of course, as you all begin to wake up, possibly getting your breakfast in, your exercise in, you're still here in the Underwood, and you'll hear that Nomadeth will stand up, all just sleeping in his plate armor, and go, "Oh, I had a good rest last night. Hope everything came well with you folks. But I must continue on my quest. I must continue to find the people that I've been charged to find, along with the rest of my companions.
How do you sleep in that?
Safety. You never know when something might get you."
Oh yeah, something might grab your foot in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Grace stares at Tellem.
Tellem like slowly turns and looks at Gray, and then like slowly turns his head back to like look dead ahead. Like he's like, okay.
You're leaving? What about Garvin?
Oh, I assume I can take Gavin with me. How say it, companion? And Gavin will look at him and then look at you guys and be like, "Help me."
How are we the lesser evils here?
Oh yeah, buddy. The way in, the one over at the shack, that's kind of crumpled in.
You see he'll rub his non-chin again. Like, well, that means we must find another way out. It's like, have you seen any place? I mean, there's somehow you got in here.
We fell down a really big hole.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
were coming towards you actually. Like,
I
that's...
do
Yeah.
not think the way that we fell into the depths is a viable exit point.
Unless you can fly.
Hmm.
Do the
Unless you can
falls
fly.
continue? Do you remember how we went under a falls? We went through a falls. Can we go through that falls?
Like Tellem points like on the other side of the rock, says, like, "You mean that falls?
That falls, yeah.
So you mean maybe we could go back the way that we came?
No, this way, this way.
Oh, you mean that way, further down the waterway?
Yes. Not the way we came.
Is-
Not
is-
that way. We can get back in the boats.
Are there other falls that way?
You see, if you took the boats and were able to go down the falls there and continue on, it does lead further on.
It might be a way out.
Yeah.
How big is this forest anyway?
Although
I don't-
it's quite vast here and there. I mean, it's within its own little ecosystem, from what I was able to find. This isn't a common place here under the city of Outset, but quite deep, in fact.
I mean, there must be an entrance here somewhere.
Well, the
Yeah.
water
Wanna go-
flows that way. There could be the ocean, maybe a lake.
Yeah, you're not
Oh, I love
suggesting
the
going
ocean.
into the forest, are you?
It may
I'm
be our
saying-
best bet. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, maybe we just follow the water, see where it goes.
Hey, Beetle,
Yeah.
can you ask that guy that lives in your head?
That's a great idea. Wait a minute. Hey. He starts tapping on his noggin. Good morning.
What is it, Solid?
Hey, I forgot that you were in there. You've been pretty quiet.
I was really hoping you wouldn't notice, but of course the other one had to open its loud mouth.
Do you know if that water... Can you see through my eyes where I'm pointing? And he's pointing.
Yes, Oh, God. Anyway. Yes, I
Yeah.
see it.
Okay, if we go that way through that falls, do you know where it goes?
The waterways did shift with several of the shaking of rock. I'm not
If we
quite
were to
sure.
find- Okay. If I stick my head in there, can you use your water magic to, like, determine, oh, yes, this is the best
no,
course to get
because
us
it's
out of
still
here?
solid within you.
Well, that sucks.
It does.
Beetle's gonna look up at everybody else. He's useless.
As safely as you are, you can't even find your way out. And he goes back.
I
further to
just
your mind.
imagine when Beetle is just like, like, can you see through my eyes? And the elemental is just like, yes. And like Beetle's eyes become slightly buggier. Like
They bulge.
this water like in them. And it's just like, what is he doing? Is he like thinking really hard? Like, I don't know.
When Beetle says he's useless, Hart kneels down and goes, yeah, and holds out his fist towards Beetle.
Beetle bumps it.
Yeah.
So it looks like we have two choices. We can either risk the waterways or we can try and venture deeper into the underwoods.
Yeah. I mean,
I vote waterway. Wait,
Colleen,
Gray, you're a big survivalist. Do you know if you're sorry, water in my tongue. Do you know? Okay.
Are
If
you good? Is your new friend doing things to you?
Don't worry about it. If you're seeking civilization, would you follow water or would you wander off into a forest?
You would follow the water.
Beetle takes a wide sort of like, well, there you go type of stance.
I remember there was I can't remember what survival show it was, but there was a guy who was like on a beach and the entire desert was behind him. And he had to make a decision. Did he go left or right to find civilization? Of course, that's the logic, right? You go down the coast because eventually you find civilization. And it was really fucking funny because he was like, I guess I'll go left here. And he starts walking left and the camera pans up and there's a city right over there to the right, real close. And he's going right into his doom.
that's funny.
Oh my
That's funny as
God.
hell. then.
Tellem
vote?
will also, when Beetle's like, assume the sense of like where we go, and he looks at Beetle's like, Beetle, let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
What is the common driving force behind the flow of water?
A mountain.
And what does water do when it comes from a mountain?
It goes down.
Now, if we were to follow water that is underground and flowing in a certain direction, where do you think it is flowing to?
Well, that's a tricky one.
I mean the sewers. Oh wait, we'd only be going deeper into the sinkhole. I see what you're saying. You're very smart.
Yeah, but there's
Usually
but
you follow the water. Usually.
there's like a witch out there, though.
That's right.
There is a witch.
As far as I can see, and he looks over at the water as it's streaming down to the north. It looks the way it's the back the way you came in. So
And the way we came in got caved in.
Yes, so I think the only way that we can go through is definitely follow the suggestion of following water, but we need to be careful. That hag's still out there.
Okay.
Do we have to be the forest?
Farther down the water is deeper into the woods. Just look.
It's okay, Heart.
Look, I'm sure at some point, way, shape, or form, if we encounter this witch or individual, they can at least be spoken to. Either to negotiate or to distract them enough to make a quick escape.
They're
We
gonna
can
curse
attempt.
me, Tellem.
Best case scenario, they know the way out.
Yeah.
Tellem, they're gonna curse me. They're gonna curse me.
They're not gonna curse you.
Don't manifest that energy.
fine.
Stop it.
They're gonna like make me allergic to meat.
No.
Huh?
And like Tellem, like lean in at heart to whisper in his ear, and he's just like, we are already cursed by the crystal. Do you really think there is something strong enough to overcome that when even the almost can't?
Can you make a diplomacy check, please? Or the deception, or whatever.
Already trying to deception.
To trick him.
Just trying to trick Heart.
No, Tellem is being completely honest about it. He's like, look, we're already cursed by something incredibly powerful that two strangely powerful old ladies cannot dispel, and even puppet.
He is right.
He's making a good point. He's making a really good point, Heart.
There's my diplomacy check. It's a 21.
21?
If you want to measure that, that's against your perception DC. If you want to convince your character of that.
Yeah. If he meets it, he beats it, right?
Yeah, so it would be like a pose. Well, if you're saving, if you meet it, you should succeed. If I remember right. If you're saving. So this is technically you're saving against it.
Okay. Because if it was my perception DC, he wins. And I think that's more fun.
I'll let it be up to you, whichever way you want to take it.
Okay, I'll let Tellem convince Heart. Because that's more fun.
So Tellem is like standing there with Heart, like he's got his hands out of both sides, like come on.
I mean,
like,
you're kind of speaking the truth. I mean,
I am a
almost could have
well-known
cursed
truth
us at any
speaker.
point. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But if I get cursed,
If
don't
you
let
get
me.
cursed, we'll deal with it when the time comes.
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Heart swallows hard and jumps down the ledge and gets ready to go over to the other side.
Okay, so I can understand what you guys are doing. Are you just gonna walk down the riverside, just looking for any signs of up?
I think we're going into the woods.
Yeah, I kind of lost the plot there for a second with
Yeah.
Heart's breakdown.
I think we're going into the fucking forest and wandering until we find
Just
up.
so for out of character, so we can understand. Let's just pick person to person and be like, this is what I choose. So for Gray, what does Gray choose?
Great. Oh God.
Okay,
Gray would
decide-
follow the
okay.
water. Yeah,
Okay.
Gray would follow the water, but it sounds like everyone else wants to go into the woods.
Yeah. So at this point, if you guys want to quickly discuss amongst yourselves, you know where you're going. You can go one by one and be like, we choose this, so we know where we're going.
Okay.
Before we do that, let me ask you: our two choices are either wander into the woods and follow along the river, or follow the river. Correct?
Probably follow along the river.
Sorry.
This is your guys'
Soren.
decision. I'll let you guys go where you want. So,
Wait, so does the river doesn't go into the woods?
So think of it like this: the river doesn't just automatically just be alone with no trees around it. It continues down into the woods. Like you were surrounded by woods. Not the left side, it's just a wall. It's not like that.
Okay, yeah,
It continues to the left of the map, right?
So yeah,
So-
we could
Right.
stick to the river and go through the
Yeah.
woods.
So you literally
Yeah.
can just go left of this map and continue through the woods. You can continue down the river, pretty much just following it, where you still continue through the woods, or you can go across the river and just go a random direction into the woods.
Let's not do a random direction.
Not do a random direction. Let's not do that.
Bro
Sorry,
boat again?
I thought you guys had context and stuff, so my bad.
No, it's okay. Thank you for
Assume we
clarifying.
have no context.
Always assume we have
Assume-
no idea what is happening.
Zoran,
We're VTubers. What are we doing?
assume we're idiots.
Assume we're babies.
I could
Assume
never
we're-
assume you're idiots.
Bad brain baby boys.
Never assume you're idiots. I'm certain of it. No.
You proved to me what was happening since session 1.
Yeah.
I assume it's gonna be the bro boat again.
Robot.
Bro boat.
Found by the river. Just whichever way you guys want to go. I just need to know which way you're going.
I think we're going boat.
Yeah.
Boats.
Yep.
All right, boats it is.
Remember,
Sure.
the river's supposed to take us where we need to go.
That's right.
I thought it was just that particular tunnel.
Shh. Shh.
I thought it was like the magic Willy Wonka tunnel. It's like, oh my god, such horrors! But we got to the place we wanted to go.
It's a small world.
then Peter
Shut
got
the
a
fuck
chocolate
up,
bar.
Froggy. No. No, I legit hate that fucking ride.
Anyway, we're boating it, I guess.
Yeah, we're boating it.
As you begin to boat it up, dude.
Boater.
Boaters.
Boaters, dude. As you begin to boat it up, eventually, as you guys begin to continue down, you make good headway. You notice that there are various wildlife and creatures about, flying creatures, things that would represent some sort of deer running about. But you see no other life. But as you're kind of going down, you hear that it's your friend.
Elusive cave deer.
Yeah, the cave deer. You hear Namadeth speak up and going like, one thing we're going to have to keep an eye on. Here's the hag's caravan.
Huh?
It's a very large structure with wheels that just coats around the forest. She doesn't have a home, really, except that's her home.
So we hear it coming.
If you hear the wagon wheels, we better hurry.
Oh, okay.
So, wait. She has a caravan? Is it a wagon? Is it a large wagon?
As he explains it to you, think of it as the equivalent of someone who's glamping in the woods with a really nice RV.
He's going
Like
off
as,
road.
as he describes it, Tellem is like sitting there with like the like the finger over his lip, but it's like over his veil. And anybody who knows his body language is just like, he's like, I want that wagon.
He's like, what if we mug?
Yeah,
What if we mug the witch?
the hag and we take her wagon?
Oh my god.
What
Beetle
if-
is
I don't-
cringing
I had a magic
inwards.
wagon. What if I built a business out of my magic wagon that I
Oh
took from
my
mugging
God.
a hag?
I love
What if
that we're
there's-
getting all of this just by that one gesture.
What if there's money in the magic wagon, and then I take the magic wagon with the money,
Oh my god.
and I use it to start another business to make more money?
Tellem, I don't know what you're thinking, and honestly, I'm a little afraid to ask, but no.
Yeah, I don't like the look on your face, man. Neither do the birds.
The birds don't either.
Birds don't like the look on your face, man.
Leave is just like, he's like, I'm just, doing some calculations is all. Nothing to worry about.
I don't know what
Stop.
they are, but if it involves pissing off a hag, we're not doing it.
Yeah, stop doing calculations real quick.
I mean,
Look, it's not.
Stop
mean,
doing
it's
calculations.
enough.
Continue
Where
to
we-
not do them.
where we are right now on the river, ain't no hag gonna be here. There's no wagons that can travel down a river.
As soon as Hart says that, the camera pans back. The camera pans back as if going above the tree lines as you see our adventurers float down the river. Continuing onward. And as the camera begins to pan over to the side,
I hate you.
you see a couple lanterns far off into the distance, just shining its way through the tree line. And that is where we're going to end it today.
Oh
But hear me out.
Yeah.
What if we did mug the hag and
No!
take her magic
no!
wagon?
Hear me out.
it!
Hear me out.
What if-
Cat.
Absolutely
What
not!
if the answer to Hart's fear of old ladies is to beat the hell out of a hag and take her magic wagon and all of her treasure?
No.
Hear me
What
out,
if it's
Cat.
exposure therapy is what
We're
he needs?
going to die.
Hear me out, Cap. What
That
if?
sounds like a you problem.
What if Tellem, Beetle, Gray, and Hart took this self-driving caravan and jumped
Yeah.
the quarry? Wouldn't that
yeah.
be funny?
What if we used it to accomplish, like unknowable feats of doing daring and became famous that way? Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then we freeze midair, and Soren starts going, now how have these Rotgoons found themselves in this situation?
And then
You start
banjos
getting-
play.
Yeah, but see, if I get banjos going, just start
Looks like
drifting
them
down a
goons
dirt
are at it
road.
again.
And there's just the hag force just coming at you in a cop car. Just ain't so
You got the
much
Tyrant's Guild.
Guild.
Yeah, the Tyrant's Guild behind us.
Oh my god!
But of course, the ones doing the doing and the daring are your fellow adventurers here who brought you this episode of Rock Riding. Starting off with Minerva. Who are you? Where can they find you?
I'm Minerva. You can find me over at Party Demoness on all socials. I do all sorts of things like art and be loud and annoying.
Never annoying. You're always charming and amazing. And
No,
enjoyable.
I
Never
don't.
annoying. Never
I
annoying.
know it. No.
Speaking of joy to be
Never
with, is our
annoying.
fellow cult leader, Cabal.
Hello, I'm Cabal. You can find me over at youtube.com/Cabal, or soon to yet again be twitch.tv/Cabal for all of your horror needs.
Yay!
Speaking of horror
We're
needs,
so
we have our resident Froggy Lot.
All right, that's just ableist, okay? How dare you?
Is that because their knees are fucked? But
Crunchy knee gang.
I am Patella Alta! Don't Google that, it's really gross. Hi, I'm Froggy Lock. I have no knees, but that doesn't stop me from being an artist and a variety streamer over here on Twitch. Sorry, YouTube. But you can find me on all other kinds of social media platforms just under that same handle, Froggy Lock. Thank you so much for coming by and supporting our little show.
If one, you
Sorry.
can also do a great guitar solo, it's SaltyJub.
That's right. Did I do it right, Froggy?
Yes.
God
Thank
damn
you.
it.
You so picked up what I put down.
My name is SaltyJub. You can find me over at Twitter at SaltyJub. I draw funny. The funny you will see over here at Narrative Declaration and over at Cabal. Yeah, go support them. Then you support me.
And of course, I am your host and game master, or was your host and game master for this evening. I'm Zoran the Bear. You know, I always find my Twitch stuff via the same name. And of course, I'm going to do you a solid chat. All the subs that you did try to give us the goal. You only got 75 out of 200. Let's carry that over the next one. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get there this month. This month's going to be the cutoff for it, though. After this month is done, so pretty much next episode, that's it. So that'll be your last chance to turn my villain points into your hero points. So be sure to come over to the stream, come say hi, support the show, help keep everything alive. And with that,
Wait, Soren, you can't tell them to do that if the next fucking episode is gonna be the boss fight with the hag.
good luck.
Sure he can.
Hope you all have a wonderful time. See you all next time. So long. Farewell.
Yeah.
Goodbye.